there, I'm KJ. Welcome to KJ Paints. It's been a while since I've done a video. Things have just been a little bit up in the air as far as my plans to move and whatnot, so it's been a little bit tough to paint. But I really want to do something Halloween-ish, or fall-ish at least. So I found this little round pumpkin at the dollar store, and I've got a mini vase to match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my sort of pumpkin-y fall colors here and pour them on the vase, and then they're gonna spill down onto the pumpkin. Pumpkin has a little piece of twine that goes through there. I think it'll be a really cute little wall hanging, and they'll have a little matching vase, so that's gonna be fun, I think. So I have 5 colors here. My red is Liquitex Basics Pyrrole Red mixed with Winsor and Newton Permanent Magenta. My orange is Winsor Newton Cadmium Orange Hue. My yellow is my ever-present DecoArt Crafters Acrylic Sun Yellow. My gold is DecoArt Dazzling Metallics, Splendid Gold. And then my white is just a basic white from Walmart. And I'm painting, mixing paints, and now I have paint on my hands as usual. They're all mixed with Floetrol, American Floetrol, with about 2-to-1 ratio. Yellow, being a crafter's acrylic, is a little bit thinner, so it has less. I think it's about 1-to-1. And gold is a little bit somewhere in between because the metallics do tend to be a little bit thinner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour all my paints into 1 cup, and I'm going to pour them down on starting on the vase in big loops, and that's going to come down onto the pumpkin. Ideal world, I would like my vase to be largely red and gold and the pumpkin to be largely orange and yellow. So in my cup, I'm going to start with the red and gold heavy, and then go up towards orange and yellow and white at the top, so that the orange and yellow and white are the first to come down onto the pumpkin, like first to come out on the vase, flow down onto the pumpkin, and then the red and the gold should come out last. But there should still be some yellow and orange mixed in. In theory, vases, I don't know, they tend to be a little bit uncooperative for me. So my paints are fairly thick. You can kind of see, maybe you can see the orange better. My orange is very bright. I love this orange. So you can see it makes a bit of a mound when it lands on the surface. So yeah, I'm just gonna get going. Preparation for a vase to pour out before you pour on the vase. All I did was wash it, put it on the cup, and then wipe it down with a paper towel with rubbing alcohol on it, so that it, some spill here. So hopefully that there's no grease from my fingers or oils. And then I have it sitting up on a solo cup so that I can move it off of the pumpkin afterwards. All right, so here we go. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pour largely along the outside edge to get nice, larger, thicker bands of color. If you stay right in the center and do little spinnies, you're going to get lots and lots of very, very thin bands that almost look blended. So that's something to consider. So the problem with these little square vases is that it's hard to get the paint to cover the edges. So if you do get paint where it seems to not want to go down a spot, I just drag it down a little bit with a stick, and then that helps it flow. So you don't have to worry overly about what it's going to look like, because the paint is going to continue to drip. I mean, the fact that I'm moving it with a stick is not going to be obvious later. Okay, so I'm going to let that, I'm going to torch it a little bit just for a couple little pinpricks, bubbles, just on the vase, and then I'm going to let it drip for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and stretch out the rest of the paint onto the pumpkin. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for dripping. So this is the hard part. I'm not overly worried about touching the very bottom edge of the, or what will be the top edge of the vase, because it will continue to run down a little bit. So that part's gonna get covered up. And I gotta say, I'll take you in for a close-up of the vase, but I love this yellow. It's so cheap, but it's just so effective. If you take your torch, and after you've torched out the bubbles or while you're doing it, occasionally bring it a little bit closer to the canvas without letting it bubble the paint, you get these teeny tiny little, I don't know, cells or lacing or whatever. They're so tiny, but I think they're so cool looking that occasionally I just do it on purpose. Okay, I will get you down and bring you in for a close-up of the vase, which I think looks absolutely very cool. And then close-up of this as well. Okay, so here we go. Sorry for the shadow, I'm trying to get rid of that. You can see what I'm talking about with the way the paint kind of makes little cells. You don't want to get it bubbled and burnt, but I think it looks cool when you do that. And then here's the vase. Pretty neat. I love this yellow. Look at what it does just on its own. So cool. So cool. Anyways, so I will bring you back when it's dry, and depending on what I decide to do for the wording on this, bring you back for that process as well. Okay guys, here they are. They are dry, and you can see I've embellished the pumpkin a little bit. I'm gonna hang it on the door. I used a Sharpie oil paint pen to write in the letters. I think it looks pretty cool, and the vase is very cool. I left the vase with no embellishments on it because although they are a matching set, I thought it would be nice if the vase could be used all year round as well. So there you go. I think it turned out really well. Thanks for watching, and welcome to all of my new subscribers, and I hope you'll keep tuning in. I do hope I will be able to get some more videos up in the near future, and then get into a more regular schedule once we're sort of settled in. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.